I would like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we are doing Game 3, Utah Jazz at Atlanta Hawks in this NBA Season 4 2018. We also have other games that we'll be playing today for Sunday. So just to give you a list, our first game will be Utah Jazz at Atlanta Hawks. Second one will be Portland Trailblazers at New York. Then we got Golden State Warriors at Houston Rockets, Los Angeles Lakers at Boston Celtics, and then of course we have the Sixers games today too. That'll be part of the main event. If anybody likes this channel, you want to support, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can be notified when I do new content. Also check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and current.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Phillips Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Utah Jazz. The Jazz control the tap. Rubio. Curling inside. Mitchell on the drive, but he can't finish.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Slam dunk, Derek Favors.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Probing the defense. He connects with the step back.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Here comes the screen. To Rubio. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
For an offensive player at his magnitude, that's as easy as a layup if you're not crowding him defensively.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Jazz have the ball. To Favors. Joe Ingles, down low for Gobert. Inside, he scores.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Rubio. To Joe Ingles. To Rubio. good. No daylight. Great defense.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Utah's got it.
Defense, let's go.
Has a chance. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
Yeah, if I'm the teammate of that guy that just got scored on, I'm telling him on my way back down the floor, look, I appreciate you being there, but I need you to...
Bazemore with the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Here's Rubio into the front court, trailing by 4. Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The mark on his free throw. It's Atlanta ball. Lynn. Jazz pick it up. Mitchell with the basketball. They trail by 2. Deep left corner. Fires the 3. Not that time. He misses. Lynn with it. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. To Kevin Huerter. To Jeremy Lin. To Kevin Huerter. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket. Now whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Rubio to Allen. To Gobert. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
To Lynn. Fires the 3. That misses with 3 seconds left. First quarter in the books. The Hawks with the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They've played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Lynn, and the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
to Joe Ingles. To Allen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lynn to Ken Bazemore. Contact. Shots no. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Allen. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Here's Rubio up top, down 5. To Gobert. It's a big finish.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Curling inside, it goes down. Oh, he's feeling good, maybe too good.
He reminds me a lot of Mike Miller. Both players around 6'7", 6'8", have unlimited range and also can be utilized as a secondary ball handler. And you got to think now about that backcourt for the Hawks organization. Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, ooh, that sounds like the backcourt of the future. They can hurt a lot of people. Well, maybe not hurt, but maybe in time. You know, maybe a little bit in time. Just be patient, Hawks fans. Be patient.
Rubio into the front court. 5-point game. Mitchell. Mitchell shot, no good. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Beyond the arc for 3. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lynn to Trae Young. Trying to cash in, just not going down.
As a great player, I would love it if somebody guarded me that way. I get guarded that way every day in practice. You know what we call those? Dummy workouts.
Rubio missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Utah with the possession. Rubio. Shot by Rubio, no good. Trae Young. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
To Jeremy Lin. Nothing going here on that drive. Lin down for Collins. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Down 3. Rubio. Screen coming. Rubio. Down to Gobert. Slams it down. Now a 3. At the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. That's it for the first half. The Hawks with the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Hawks entered halftime with a solid lead, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks. The Jazz are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten in the double digits yet.
Game track. Bench points.
The Utah Jazz had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Kent Bazemore. Curling inside. No good and no foul.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty, just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Trae Young gets it in the left corner. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't. Here's Rubio up top. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Nice pass to set things up.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
I got him. Right. Hey, kick me the ball.
Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. It's Jazz ball. Rubio to Favors. They get it down to Gobert. To Rubio. From long range. Well defended, but Ricky Rubio takes his man for a ride and knocks it down.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is what it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
Trae Young. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken by the big Frenchman, Gobert. Rubio into the front court. His team up by 1. To Joe Ingles. To Rubio. Deep left corner. Joe Ingles. Has a chance. Can't connect.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Here's Rubio into the front court. Leads just a point. Rubio. Mitchell knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
I'm going to be real with you. I haven't seen any limitations in Donovan Mitchell's game. He's always on balance, and it doesn't matter if you hit him attacking the rim or off the dribble. You're never going to knock him off kill. The only thing you can do as an opponent is you have to make him work the entire length of the ball game. Pick him up 94 feet, get his legs tired, and hope that he makes bad decisions down the stretch.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions, Utah. Minutes left in the third quarter.
5 to shoot for Atlanta. Lin. Shot by Lin won't go. Mitchell with it up top. Up by 3. Five seconds to shoot. Inside, he scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Here's Atlanta. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Grayson Allen. Now a steal by Atlanta. Shot from the lane won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Lynn. He buries it off the step back.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Utah ball. Grayson Allen. And counted at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Screen coming. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That ends the third quarter. Jazz have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Jazz have the ball. Probing the defense. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Down the lane. Shot won't fall.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. 4-3. Favors with the rebound. Here's Rubio up top. Leads 4. To Rubio. Five to shoot for Utah. Rubio. Here's a chance from long range. Cleans it up. Blocked by Collins.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Hawks have it. Trae Young. Sizing up the defense. Trae Young. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Joe Ingles to Favors. Joe Ingles. For 3. He's got it for 3.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Trae Young to Lin. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Utah's got it. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
For an offensive player at his magnitude, that's as easy as a layup if you're not crowding him defensively.
It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Trae Young to Jeremy Lin. Runner's good there. Rubio into the front court. Leads 5. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Jazz have it. Down low, Crowder. That's the shooter's mentality. Stays with it after the miss.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's Mitchell controlling the offense. To Rubio. Nothing going here on that drive. Mitchell off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Lin with it. The deficit now up to 5. Off the assist.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Mitchell with the basketball. Leads 3. Goes to the left side. Screen coming. Rubio to Gobert. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. So this remains Hawks basketball. Trae Young. Knocked loose. Fires the 3. Trae Young bothered just enough there. Referees called it. That was intentional.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Whistle blown. In the eyes of the ref, intentional.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Hawks with the basketball. Fires the three. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Jazz finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Utah Jazz, the Hawks are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. Check out the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Gobert could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.